Hi, my name is Megan Roscoe and I own Nutmeg and Honeybee, a dessert boutique. Nutmeg and Honeybee first started out as me making sugar cookies in my mom's kitchen upstairs, and it kind of just turned into making it for friends and family. And then after about, 6 months, I got on Instagram and started really baking macaroons and cakes, and then it sort of evolved into baking more desserts, and then it kind of elevated into the social media world. My brother actually passed away in August of 2014, and I was supposed to go back to college, and I decided to take the semester off and kind of clear my head, and I ended up turning to baking. So that was sort of the main inspiration for baking, and then it's kind of stuck with me. Honeybee, so Nutmeg, my name's Megan, and I loved that kind of cheeky name. And the Honeybee, my brother's name was Brendan, and I used to call him Bee, so I immediately thought of a Honeybee, so it's kind of like the two of us owning this company together. Inspiration everywhere, really. My brands that I go to are sort of Anthropologie, Free People. That urban kind of boho chic too is really in right now. Just anything that's trendy and I know that people will like and it'll really grab their attention. Social media has been huge for me. It started out with like a small following of just my friends and family, and then once you start sort of implementing hashtags and tagging people and then reaching out to companies, you can really start gaining a following, and then obviously that brings in more business, which is huge for the baking world.
I never know how to start my videos, but it's Q&A time.
When you do everything yourself, between the actual baking, taking orders, and then managing the business, I think right now I'm on an intermediate level of the business side. I mean, I try to write down everything that I order and bake and then how much I'm making, but it's very casual. It's not anything too intense. So I'd like to, obviously in the future, have a more business plan set up in place. Able to work with some pretty big names in the industry. I've worked with Julianne Hough. I've actually teamed up with her web editor. She has a lifestyle website, and I was able to make some sugar cookies and macaroons for her, and I really was able to learn how the online world of blogging works. Julianne Hough was a really big one because I've always been a huge fan of her, and then of course Kylie Jenner, her cosmetic line reposted one of my pictures, which was super cool. But I mean, they're all cool, honestly. Anytime you get to work with somebody in a position of power, it's sort of awesome because your work sort of pays off. I definitely need to start hiring people. I'm getting a lot of orders that I can't really do by myself, and I just really need to start delegating some work. Even if for people to just run the social media and the orders and emails would just be very helpful.